As Beijing continues to stonewall India's request to let 22,000 Indian students resume classes in China, India pushes back. Tourist visas for Chinese nationals now stand suspended. Alright, our top focus for the hour. As per reports, India is set to suspend tourist visas issued to Chinese nationals. The move, if carried out, will be a response to Beijing stonewalling India's appeals to allow 22,000 Indian students enrolled in Chinese universities to go back for physical classes. China, however, has till date refused to let students enter. With their futures hanging in the balance, we have been joined by two such students who are directly affected by the actions of the Chinese government. Riddhi Gupta, a student from Zhangjiaotong University, joins us along with her mother, Dr. Poonam. We also have with us Harsh Pantari, a student from Xiamen University in China. Alright, Riddhi, if I could begin with you, if my voice is reaching you, tell us which university you are from, which course you were pursuing in China, and what is the current status of your visa?
I was studying in Zhangjiaotong University, which is in Shanxi province.
Oh.
And I was pursuing MBBS, or otherwise known as course of medicine over there.
Right.
And currently they are not issuing any visas. If we even approach to the universities say that the Chinese government, when they call, only then we can call you.
Okay, Riddhi, which year of study of medicine are you in currently?
My 4th year is currently pursuing. It will end in September.
Okay, and the last time you were physically present in your university, you were in your 2nd year. Is that correct?
Yes.
So after the breakout of the pandemic in 2020, you returned to India and you were never allowed to go back or re-enter China physically. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
And what is the reason that is being given for the non-issuance of visa? COVID?
Yes.
That's it?
Yes.
And what is the communication that has been happening with your university thus far?
We communicate with our class instructors, on DingTalk or WeChat. But with the government, Chinese government, we talk to, like we do Twitter campaigns and all. But they say that they will look into the matter, but they will not call us like for 1 more year. That's for sure, because they have a strict zero COVID policy, and there are still cases rising. But they won't call us.
Okay, Riddhi, at the moment, is your university offering online lectures, online classes?
Yes.
And are there students in China who are attending physical classes, or have they attended physical classes in the past 2 years?
No. The Chinese people, or the Chinese itself, they are having offline classes, but all other international students who are even present in China, even they have to undergo online classes.
Okay, so no international students are allowed to physically attend classes even if they are in China at the moment?
Yes.
But Chinese students are allowed to attend physical classes?
Yes.
And what is the difference between, what the learning difference is between a physical and an online class, especially in a course like medicine?
Like, you know, there is hands-off practice. Without the practice, without like, you know, doing physical, you cannot learn properly.
Okay, of course, because you don't have labs and you don't get to actually do the practicals, etc. And what is your university saying? What are they saying? Are they saying it's just about the visas and the government, they can't do anything about it?
They don't reply much. They say the Chinese government has the authority. We do not have any authority.
Your professors, your teachers, your Chinese co-students, none of them are replying?
No, none of them.
Have you really been in communication with the MEA or the Indian authorities?
Many people from like all over India have been in communication with various ministers. But they also say that we will look into the matter, we will do something, but there is no response as of now.
Okay, so what has the government said as far as this is concerned? Because we are getting reports that the Indian government has retaliated and suspended tourist visas of all Chinese nationals. That's the only report we have at the moment. But has there been any other communications via email, via letters with the Indian government communicating as to what can be done further?
There is this association of parents as well as of students studying in China, Indian students in China, and Foreign Medical Graduate Parents Association. They both have been trying and giving letters to the ministers and the authorities, but they, like, a few of them say that yes, we'll look into the matter and we'll do, but some of them say that National Medical Council will then they will give the orders, then we can do anything. As of now, we cannot do anything.
Okay, all right. Harsh is also on the broadcast with us. Harsh, which university are you from? Which course are you pursuing? And what's the current status of your visa?
Ma'am, myself Harsh Bhandari. I am pursuing my MBBS from Xiamen University and I am a 4th year medical student. And regarding the visa, ma'am, we won't get the visas because China policy is like, they are saying they will only impose zero COVID policy and they are not moving forward. When all the world, when we are seeing all the world is moving forward from this COVID pandemic, China says they won't call the international students, and they have allowed Sri Lankan, Pakistan and other countries students. So why not India?
Okay, so you're saying, okay, Harsh, you're saying that there are students in your university from Pakistan and from Sri Lanka who have been allowed to attend physical classes in China?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, they are saying that they have sent the guidelines to the Sri Lankan students and 2 groups of batches will be soon called. But we don't have such guidelines till now, ma'am.
So they've not yet gone back to China, but they will be allowed back in China.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am. They have been issued a notice, ma'am. At least
and
they
which all
have
nationalities, Harsh, which all nationalities are these?
Ma'am?
Which all countries are these students from who are being allowed back?
Ma'am, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Singapore, hopefully, and 1 or 2 more, ma'am. But they have issued, the Chinese authorities have issued the notice to these following countries, but not us, ma'am. And from 2 years we are suffering from these online classes. We lag behind practicals, ma'am. And there are several students, ma'am. My class also, they have taken loan also, ma'am.
Right.
And yes, ma'am. And they are suffering such problems.
And when was the last time you were there before the pandemic? 2020, right?
Yes, ma'am. 2020 January, ma'am.
And have you communicated with your university? What is the communication been with your university via email, via letters?
Ma'am, I have personally communicated my coordinator Subhair sir also and our dean sir also, but their reply is same, that they don't know when we will be called back, ma'am. They don't know, ma'am. Even my dean sir was also saying that he has no such information regarding our return, ma'am.
Okay, Harsh, have you spoken with the Indian government? Have you spoken with the Indian authorities?
Ma'am, I have been personally, I went to outside the Chinese embassy and did a gathering there. We also met the Chinese authorities there, me, Muskan and 2 more other students. We particularly discussed with the Chinese authorities and we sent approx 20,000, 30,000 emails to the Chinese authorities, but still no action, no reply is satisfactory, ma'am. No reply as such is satisfactory, ma'am.
What have they been saying? What's the communication that you had with them?
Ma'am, they just only say that there is COVID pandemic. Ma'am, I want to ask, if there is COVID pandemic, why COVID pandemic is only for the Indian students? Why it is only for the Indian students, ma'am? Why it is not for the Sri Lankan student, for the Pakistan students, ma'am?
Okay, Dr. Poonam is also on the broadcast with us. I believe she's Ridhi's mother. Dr. Poonam, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for speaking with us, ma'am. We heard the 2 students. We heard both Ridhi and Harsh. They're from different universities, but they've put their points across. As a parent, ma'am, what are your demands as far as your daughter's education is concerned?
Yeah. Basically, we are the business class family, and we want to put her into the business, but with her aim, because she is very dedicated. She wanted to become a very good doctor. and this all spoils due to COVID and due to Chinese and Indian government policies, because they are not going back. Even China, they are not taking any action. Even our Indian government, they are also not taking action. From last more than 1 year, we are fighting with the government, and we are going to so many ministers, and they only says ki whatever the NMC guidelines, what they suggest, only we will fulfill that. But how? Because my daughter, she is in 4th year. How she is doing the practices? Because NMC is not allow her for the just as a observer. Because being my approach, she is going to some small hospital and she is observing. As an observer, she is working. But there is an NMC in our Indian government. They are not allowing to and pursuing. And they wanted ki with only with the online classes we are not eligible to become a doctor. How our children's future? This is total spoiled. There are in China approximately 25,000 students. They are doing their MBBS in China.
Okay, ma'am, why, if I may ask this question, why did you choose China as a country of your liking when you decided that that's where Riddhi should go and study? When as a family you decided?
Yeah, basically, ma'am, my child is only one girl child, and we had sent to China because that is the problem with the first of all reservation policy. यहाँ पे reservation policy is so stupidly they are doing कि they have a little less marks and they can get the admission. And second thing, here the charges are very high. We middle class people, we can't afford. So how we have to if our child wants to become a doctor, then there is no opportunity for us with us.
Alright, Dr. Poonam, ma'am, if when you talk about your demands, do you want a visa to be issued and for your daughter to return, or are you also exploring alternative demands now, that if there's an option for her to finish her degree here in India, the remaining part of her degree in India, is that an option available? Have you spoken to authorities of exploring that possibility, especially when China is refusing to budge? They are issuing visas to Pakistanis and to Sri Lankans, but not Indians. Are you trying to explore those options as well?
Yes, definitely. We wanted in this time, if they're not allowing us our children to go back, so they just manage some alternative arrangements. Even they should carry their practicals in India. At least they should do. At least for the practical studies. So online classes, they are teaching, they are learning something, and there are so many other teachers also, and students, they have also set up subgroup. They are solving their problems, and their online classes are already going on. But the problem is with the practical studies.
Okay.
How the practical studies for our children, because otherwise their future is in total collapse.
Absolutely. So we will continue tracking this story. For now, thank you so much, Dr. Poonam. Also, thanks to Riddhi and Harsh for joining us and for sharing their problems, their experiences with us. We'll keep tracking this story here at NewsX. For now, we have to shift focus to some breaking news coming our way.